This Vinny production video brought to you by Yankee Dabbler. Don't forget the 9% discount code BNSF6951. Hey guys and gals, welcome back to another Friday night with the Cuzin Vinny. How's it going, Norman Road, Dwayne Ernest, Kaya Gaton Valley Railroad? How's it going, Nate? Nice to see you. BNSF, Dave BNSFN Scale. Alright, Jerry Serial, Joey Butzek, Digger Evans, let's see, Kevin Brown, nice to see you all in here. John Tanzillo, Triniac, what's going on, brother? Alright, how's it going? KRP Models, Roy Smith, how's it going, my friend? Hope you have a good trip when you go down to Florida, buddy. Sean Sanderford, how's it going? Jeff Allen, Kyle's Chessie Cumberland Division, how's it going, my friend? Nice to see you in here. Norman Rowe, what's going on, brother? Nice to see you in here. Chris Mitchell, Schuylkill River Valley, how's it going, John? Nice to see you in here. EJ&E, Jeff, nice to see you in here. BNSF Richard, nice to see you in here. Let's see, who did I miss? Indian Head Valley Railroad, how's it going, Wilma? Nice to see you in here. I got a bone to pick with you, Wilma. Yeah, I do. I got a bone to pick with you. Uh-oh, now he's going to be worried about that. But we won't do that here. No, we'll do that later on. But yeah, so anyhow, oh man, this thing is going cuckoo. Come on, stop it now. Be nice. Yeah, okay. Anyhow, we'll just do that for now. Let's see, who would I miss? Bruce Giroux, how's it going, buddy? Nice to see you in here. Haven't seen you in here for a while. Hope everything's going good with you. Almar, what's going on? Let's see. I will eventually ask you guys to give me a count on what's going on here. Only because I can't see it on my game because, as you guys know, I'm not using that Streamlabs stuff anymore. Dwight Curley, nice to see you in here. Let's see, the Carver, Paul, how's it going, my friend? Nice to see you in here. Alright, so we're starting actually a couple of minutes early because I don't have the time down 100% yet. Sparky, what's going on, my brother? Triniac, I already said hello to you. Digger Evans, what's going on? I appreciate you guys that are across the pond and down under to be in here with me tonight. Brad, that includes you. I missed you. I saw you in here earlier, but I have not seen you since. So hello, and I'm glad you're in here. 37 and 13. Well, okay. That's a good start, I guess. John 26:18. Excellent video, John. I really, really enjoy watching the video and your expansion that you're doing. And thank you for using Yankee Dabbler to buy some of your supplies that you needed. I appreciate that. SP Mike, how's it going, my brother? Stay in here. I got something special for you in a little while. Let's see. You've been working on your guitar skills. Well, I didn't know you played guitar. I used to play bass, dude. Yes, sir. Let's see. Dale, did I miss Dale? Okay. If I missed anybody, it's because the chat's going by pretty quick. But anyhow, hi Dale, how's it going? And Randy's Rock and Roll McCarter, I missed you earlier in the beginning also. Ron Brights, how's it going? Hey Ron, did you get payment for that thing that you did for me? I'd like to know because I did get in touch with Roy to do it for me. So please let me know if you got that and if the stuff has been shipped yet. Just started playing rhythm guitar. Okay, so you know your chords then, huh? Hastings BNSF N scale modeler. How's that? Wife is out. Got you on the big screen. Oh man, I must really be. Watch out I don't break that screen. How's it going, Chasco? Nice to see you in here. Anyhow, a little thing I'd like to mention. Yes, I did have a procedure today. It was not a surgery. It was actually something a man, I'm not sure if a woman has to go through this, but a man at his 50th birthday needs to do this. And let me tell you something. The procedure itself wasn't bad. It was the preparation for the procedure. Now, they gave me this stuff. And I showed it to you guys in my video. And as you can see, there's some left in there. I think that actually this thing is more than a gallon. But they wanted me to drink that whole thing starting at 5 o'clock yesterday afternoon, quitting until 2 o'clock in the morning and then finishing up in the morning. They wanted me to do 3/4 of that before I went to sleep. Yeah, right, sleep. And then get up at 2 o'clock in the morning and do the rest of it. So what I did was I did 8 of these bottles right here. After I mixed the solution that was in this, it was a powder form and I had to mix it up. How's it going, Webber? Nice to see you in here. Oh, cool, cool, Ron. Thank you very much. I appreciate you doing that for me. No, 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 no. I'm not going to finish because I tell you what, even though I stopped doing this at 4 o'clock this morning, it's still doing its thing. Anyhow, guys, it was a colonoscopy. I have put it off for 18 years, and finally my doctor says, you need to go and get it done. So, okay, so I went and had it done. Like I said earlier, the procedure is not bad. Thank you, Roy. As you can see, I still got my wristband on from the hospital. The whole procedure took probably about 30 minutes. It was all the preparation before, with the nurses hooking up stuff and this and that and everything. And the funny thing is, after they had me all hooked up with the oxygen saturation deal and the heart rate and the heart thing on my chest and the IV in my arm, nurse, I need to use the restroom. So she had to unhook everything and take me to the restroom and do my thing out there, blah, blah, blah. Anyhow, another thing I would like to say before I get started here. Shane's Trains, how's it going, my friend? Nice to see you here. Rick Daly, nice to see you in here, buddy. Bell PRR Guy Bass, how's it going, my friend? Nice to see you in here. I want to say thank you to all my subs that are veterans. Thank you for your service, guys. I really appreciate it. Yes, sir, I sure do. Joel Carmen, nice to see you in here. Anyhow, getting back to this. Procedure started at 8 o'clock, and by 9 o'clock I was in the recovery, and then they rolled me downstairs. My daughter took me home. The first thing I did was get some food, because I didn't eat nothing from 4 o'clock yesterday morning until I got home at about 10:30 today. So yeah, 24 hours without no food. So, with that being said, we called up Denny's and put an order in. And once there from the hospital, there's about a 5-minute drive, and we picked up my food, and I came home and pigged out. And then I went to sleep. Of course, I didn't get no sleep the night before. Paulson Bio, how's it going, my friend? Nice to see you here. Thank you, John. I appreciate that. Yeah, we have Veterans Day coming up this week, this Monday. So yes. Well, Roy, I was in the service at the same time you were during Vietnam. The only thing is, my ship did a Mediterranean cruise, so actually I was away from the war zone. But I did put in for a transfer. They wouldn't give it to me. They thought I was a little loco asking to go to a war zone. But anyhow, yes, so really, guys, I really appreciate your service. All right, so let's see. I got that here. Check that off. Now, I also found out today that for my Super Chats, stickers are available. They finally realized that, hey, let's give Vinny the option to have stickers on his live streams with Super Chat. So, yeah, so if you guys want to use the stickers, go ahead. I don't know how that affects me, but I thought it was pretty fun to see all these different GIFs going on there. So, let's see. I know a bunch of you have probably watched last week's live stream because I did a contest drawing. But I'll tell you what. How you doing, Container Man? Nice to see you here. Yarrick, how's it going, my friend? Nice to see you here. Well, Roy, as you know, we discussed that not everybody got the stickers right away. There was certain people that got them right off the get-go, and I just found out today that I was available to have them today, as of today. Borrow Boy Woods, how's it going, my friend? Nice to see you in here. All right, what was I going to say? Talking about last week's live stream. Now, there were 2 live streams. There was the one that I did the announcement, and the other was 4 cameras going at the same time for a live stream. And I have come to the conclusion that my layout does not like a lot of people playing. And the reason why I'm saying that is because after everybody has left my house, except for John Dilly, we did a run session, and that run session was yesterday. Well, thank you. Thank you, Anthony. I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you so much. Um, so the only ones that were left in my house was John Dilly. Now, John Dilly drove from California, so he was going to drive back. But anyhow, I decided to do a run session with John, and I used one of my locomotives that has not been run on my layout for a while, which was a UP SD78 that I had run from Corey KRP models about a year ago. Well, after a little bit of heated talk between Roy and myself, we finally got to figure out how to program cab numbers to my locos using my throttle. I have never used my throttle, and Roy was reading and I was doing. Oh, thank you, Possum Dale. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate that. I don't know what these stickers actually are, but I think they're pretty cool. Anyhow, after our little discussion, we finally figured out, and I've got all of my locomotives programmed to their cab numbers. So I decided to run this UP locomotive, and it ran very well. Now, another thing I want to say is we were having all sorts of problems with derailments, turnouts not working properly, this, that, and the other thing. But as you will see in tomorrow's premiere video that I did just before everybody got here, I did an op session in the new yard that I built, and everything went perfectly. So I am convinced that my layout does not like a lot of people playing on it. Robert Flanagan, how's it going, my friend? Nice to see you in here. This parking guy, I think it was the Vinny factor. And you are right, Sparky. True brothers. It's like we argued a lot of the time that Roy was here. He's about as stubborn as I am, and to have two stubborn peoples with hard heads just doesn't work. But anyhow, we worked out our differences. We apologized. We kissed and made up and all that kind of good stuff. So we're all good. Good now, babe. All right, yeah, no problem, Dave. No problem. Bring them on over. I'll do them for you. No, it's really easy. I mean, once we figured out, and also we also had Jack on the line helping us do it also. So yeah, the other thing I need to figure out now is how to do CVs through my throttle. And the reason why I'm using my throttle is because I'm having problems with my JMRI. It just doesn't want to play with me correctly. So yeah. Yeah, four-way string was insane. Yep, you're right. All right. So, the people, for you guys who did not watch my live stream last week, the people that were here were Sparky, Roy, Container Man 68, Marty, Eminem Shortlines, Dave, BNSF N-Scale, John Dilly, and Eric, Pacific, oh, I forgot his name, Pacific, and I forgot. Anyhow. Okay, so anyhow, yeah, so we got that covered. I'm just going over. Now, guys, trust me, I did not have a lot of time to put this live stream together tonight. I wasn't sure if I was even going to do it. I didn't know how I was going to feel. I was still kind of woozy from the anesthetic that they gave me. And of course, my daughter had to drive me home. And like I said earlier, we did get some food. And as the day progressed, I started feeling better and better. And that's why I said, okay, I'm going to do my live stream tonight. I can't not be with you guys on Friday night. Yeah, that's true. You got to read Sparky's comment on the kissing part right there. Anyhow, let's see. Talk about last week's live stream. We had, like I said, we have 4 cameras going for a live stream. I think it was the day after or 2 days later on, but we decided that we were going to do a 4-way live stream, and everything was just going wrong. The trains were derailing and all kinds of stuff like that. So I just came to that conclusion that only 2 people could play on my layout at one time. Period. Now, for the winners of the contest, one was Kevin Haynes. Oh, thank you, Dwayne. Thank you very much. The HO winner was Kevin Haynes, and the N-Scale winner was Dan Sparks. Now, I am waiting for Bob at Yankee Babbler to send me the gift certificates with the winners' names on them. And then once I get those, I'll pack everything up and ship them out to where they need to go. One is going to New Zealand, and the other one is going to Tennessee. So, with all that being said, be patient, guys. It'll be on its way soon. How's it going, Nora? Nice to see you in here, buddy. All right. Again, like I said, I really didn't have enough time to do a lot of stuff here, so my shout-outs for this week is only going to be one. And I don't know if I got it to Ralph Greenwood in time for him to post it for me. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate that. Well, we'll see. He's coming over tomorrow, Roy. We're going to see if we can get it all running. And I don't remember how many of the hoppers are you giving to me? Now, again, like I said, I didn't have enough time to put all the names up here like I usually do on my live streams. But last week's Super Chats. Hastings BNSF N-Scale. Rick Bailey. I think Rick Bailey was twice. I don't remember. M&M Shortlines. Those are all the Super Chats from last week. Let's see. Cross that off. Now, I already mentioned about the gift certificates. Yes. Premiere video tomorrow. It'll be 12 noon Eastern time. And so, with that being said, I hope you guys join me in there. I'll show you how I'm doing some ground cover and also the op session I spoke about earlier today. Oh, you did put it up there. Thank you, Ralph. I appreciate that. Only 6 of the scale train hoppers. Okay, because I'm going to show that tonight. Okay. Now, Mr. Roy Hardwick, Container Man 68, has been trying to get me to flow water from my eyes. And the one way he was trying to do that was he gave me this awesome locomotive. It's a Broadway Limited with the Rolling Thunder sound, and this puppy sounds really good. So Roy, I appreciate that. But on the other hand, later on that day or the day after, he decided he was going to give me my second gift. And the second gift actually brought tears to my eyes because he's given me 6 scale train hoppers. Now, I have loved these hoppers from the very first time I've seen them. So Roy, yeah, you accomplished what you wanted to set out to do, and that was to bring tears to my eyes. Anyhow, I think I'm going to do a review on these scale train hoppers because I'm looking at it a little bit closer as we were speaking, and there's a lot of detail on this puppy, and I will show you, probably do a review on these guys. Also, I want to thank Dave BNSF N-Scale for giving me this guy. This is the unloading rack for my auto rack cars. It doesn't have any wheels on it, but I don't think that's going to be a problem. I think I got some wheels that I could put on here to make it work. Okay, we'll do that. And da-da-da. All right, now for weekly shout-outs. On Monday, we got Tayagatan Valley Railroad and Coal Company. He's on at 7 p.m. Eastern. And then we have Tom's Trains and Things that follows him at 8 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, well, Roy, I don't know if you noticed, but there is, I know this is N-Scale, it's really hard to see. Let's see if I can get it in here. But right down here, there's a hose hanging down, and it also has a uncoupling lever that you can't see either because it's so small. What are you guys talking about, N-Scale? And it also has metal roof walks. So yeah, I will be doing a review on that puppy probably in a week or so. Joshua Williams, how's it going? Not bad. Marty, how's it going? Nice to see you in here, buddy. Somebody, let's see if I can do this before I ask. Yeah, see, this is not showing me how many I got in the chat. If somebody could tell me what I have in the chat. That's right. And I think John 2618 can vouch for that discount because he just bought a bunch of stuff from Yankee Dabba and he did get his 5% discount, and I think it saves him a few bucks. Anyhow, I'm not exactly sure of how much he spent, but yeah. Oh, so we got 60. Well, let's see, 64. Dave DNSFN skill says. Ralph Greenwood says 64. Norman Rose says 62. I love you guys. I really do. Oh, very cool, Joey. I appreciate that, man. I really do. And I'm glad because, if you spend $5, a 5% discount is not going to be a great deal. But if you spend $100, 5% winds up to be a good piece of coin. That's right, Roy. 6228, 62, Communion 29, blah, blah, blah. Creative Rails, how's it going, my friend? Nice to see you in here. All right, so let's carry on with the live streams. On Tuesdays, we have On Track Tuesday, which is the four guys you know, and I think next week is going to be, I'm not 100% because I don't keep up with those guys. I have hard enough trouble to keep up with my own schedules. So when I see the announcement, then I know who's going to be doing it for that night. Anyhow, also on Tuesdays, Roy Smith does his little show called Dispatch. It's very interesting. He asks questions and he gets audience participation to give him answers and so on and so forth. And he does a shout out, and that's every week on Tuesdays. Plus, he also does a layout update on Saturday mornings. But I think he said that he's not going to be doing anything for the next couple of weeks because he's going on vacation. Very nice, Roy. I hope you have a lot of fun on your vacation to Florida. All right. On Wednesdays, we got Sparky 107, my little brother. And he's very fun to watch, and he has contests every once in a while, depending if he gets enough Patreon money so he can buy stuff for his contest. So if you guys have not checked them out, and Ralph, if you can put up Sparky's Patreon page, I would appreciate that. Steve87, how's it going, my friend? Nice to see you in here. Let's see, who did I miss? Did I miss anybody? Joshua Williams, I think I said hello to you earlier. All right. On Thursdays, apparently Rodney has got his internet working, so I watched his replay today, and he had pretty good. Okay, yeah. Sparky said after 2 weeks off, he's going to be coming back next week, so that's cool because I miss my brother's live streams. Also on Thursday, on the last Thursday of every month, is Go Via or Go Home. And Friday nights, you got to deal with the cuz. And on Saturdays, I'm not 100% sure about 2448 Toyman because I understand his channel got hacked. But I think he's doing the RWC cars for his live stream channel. I'm not 100% sure. Anyhow, let me get to my shout out, which I went out of order anyhow. This is a person that has been on my channel for a while, and I've been on his channel for a while. He is doing an overhaul. Sorry about that. An overview. Oh, thank you, Roy. I appreciate that, my brother. Let me see if I can get this up here. Uh-oh, I think I lost it. Nope, there it is. I think. Yeah, here we go. Like I said, he has an awesome looking layout that is, like most of us, is always under construction. He does an overview of his layout and what his future plans are. And the person I am speaking about tonight is SP Mike. You guys need to check out his channel because he is doing some really good stuff. He's running trains on his layout and all that kind of stuff. So you guys really need to check him out. Uh, give him some support so he does more videos for us. Like I said, I have been a subscriber of his for a while. He's been a subscriber of mine for a while. And all I can say is just give the guy a check out, guys. I mean, it's really, really cool what he's doing with his layout. All right. So with all of that being said, also in last week's live stream, we had a Q&A session where all the guys that were there asked me questions, and I thought that was pretty fun. Actually, I'll tell you, dealing with these 6 guys was getting pretty rowdy. Yeah, it was. It was getting really pretty rowdy. But after the live stream, we went out to dinner, and we went to Vermont Railfans Club, which is called Sun and Sands N Scale, and we ran some trains, and I have some video of me running a coal train on his layout with 3 SD70 Max, which I will be posting here in the next couple of days. And that's right. And I forgot to mention that this past Sunday, it was Roy Hardwick's birthday, and we celebrated his day out at just north of here. That's what I said, Roy. We had dinner and then we went to play. Uh, uh, just north of here, there's a couple clubs. There's the Adobe Model Railroad Club, and there's I don't remember the name of the other club, but anyhow, it was live steamers, and we got to ride on this train through the desert, and it was fun. We had a really good time. 12 people at the parties in Chile. Yeah, there was 12 people there for sure. So anyhow, yeah, so we had lots of fun on that Sunday, and then we met up with a friend of ours, Diana Stewart, who actually is a volunteer at this place, and she got us a special ride through the desert. Now, this place has 195 acres of desert, and there is track throughout the entire 195 acres. And so Diana set us up with one of the engineers, and the engineer took us on a very long ride through most of all the trackers that they had. Well, on the way back, guess what? The locomotive quit. And so we're sitting there, didn't know how far we were from the entrance or to the station that the trains pull into. But anyhow, after a little bit of finagling, 34 miles of track. Okay, Roy, thank you for that. CSX NS Trains videos. How's it going, my friend? Nice to see you here. Barn full of trains. Gary, how's it going, my friend? Okay. Anyhow, so we're going through all of these tracks, and it's funny because the way they do the turnouts is by foot. They actually got a throw lever, and it's spring loaded, and that once they pass it, it goes back to normal. But anyhow, on the way back, the locomotive decides to quit on us, and that was too funny. I won't mention that we also had a derailment. Yeah, so that was pretty funny. But anyhow, overall, it was a great time having all these people at my house. Sleeping arrangements worked out just right. I mean, the couch that I had bought recently has a pull-out bed in it, so everything was cool. I got to see Amy, Sparky's wife, and their daughter, Caitlin. And Amy brought her friend Shannon, and Shannon brought her son, Lane. We also went up to visit Joe G up in Wickenburg. We had dinner up there. I had brought one of my dishes of lasagna up there to share with everyone. I didn't want to say that, Roy, but as long as you brought it up. The derailment that we had was on our first ride. We were coming back into the station, and I guess Roy was sitting towards the back of the car or the front of the car. I don't remember where he was sitting exactly, but anyhow, caused a derailment, and we were like maybe 30 feet from the station before we went in. But it was pretty cool. Yorick, Model Railroad, how's it going? I think I said hello to you. Drew Steele, how's it going, my friend? Nice to see you here, buddy. All right. Well, anyhow, that's about all I have for tonight. Not being prepared to do anything. We have a half hour to go yet, so if you guys have anything you want to talk about, go ahead and put it up in the chat. If you guys have any questions for me, go ahead and ask. I will try and answer them to the best of my ability. But after that, I think I'm going to go out and get me some food. I don't know what yet exactly, but not Taco Bell, that's for sure. uh, all right, let's see. Can I run train? Well, if you ask me if I could run trains live, I probably would have to do the whole thing over and use my phone because for me to move all of this out into my train room, that's not going to happen. There's just too much stuff here for me to undo and then redo. So eventually, Shane, how's it going, my friend? Nice to see you here. One of these live streams, I will do that. I will do it with my phone, and I'll probably have Dave DNSF N scale here to actually drive the train, and I will show it on my phone. But other than that, to move all of this stuff out there, it's just too much stuff to do, and then make sure everything gets up and running and all that kind of stuff. Let's see, the bridge behind you the bridge behind me is actually a microengineering bridge. But I've always had problems putting it together as far as all the spans go. So what you see in front of you there is actually a 36-inch piece of half-inch plywood, and the sides are actually balsa wood. And I made it look like I put the struts in there and all that kind of stuff. So and the towers, I used the original towers for the kit, but the rest of it was all scratch built basically. All right, Ralph. See you in a couple of minutes. No problem. 6433. Thank you, Ralph. I appreciate that. AGS Rail Fan, how's it going, my friend? Nice to see you here. Glad you could join us. Dave Strange, nice to see you here, buddy. I probably missed you earlier. Yeah, I like the bridge. I have this bridge here is actually a prototype bridge. It's called Hell Canyon. No S. It's not Hells. It's Hell. Hell Canyon. And it has a sister bridge called Little Hell Canyon. And you guys have seen that in my videos quite often. But yeah, I love both of them. Kevin Brown, my wife says, from one veteran to another, happy Veterans Day. Thank you, Kevin. And thank you for your service, buddy. Thank you so much. Let's see. Okay. I do too, and that was pretty much the focal point. This bridge happens to be in train room number 1, and it was my intention right from the get-go when I started building this layout that bridge was going to be somewhere in my layout. Now it's not in the prototypical spot. Actually, I have it reversed from Drake Cement Plant and this bridge because they are very close in proximity to each other, and I do have them reversed as far as their locations and the actual keyline sub. Oh, okay. Well, excuse me, guys. Well, thank you for your service, Deb. I appreciate that. What branch of the service did you serve? It's funny. It's the Marines have Semper Fi, and the Army has Booyah, but the Navy doesn't have anything other than Anchors Away. And I was a Navy boy. I was on the USS Saratoga aircraft carrier. Shane wants to know what carrier did you serve on? Okay, I just answered that question. I was on the USS Saratoga. The number was CVA 60. It was not a nuclear powered sub. It was diesel or whatever they used, steam power, whatever they used at that time. A lot of people have asked me in my live stream last week, what is my other interests? My other interests are jets and hot rods. When I was on the aircraft carrier, I used to get chills up and down my spine when they used to launch at that time what F4s were the hot planes that we had in our arsenal. They had this wall that would come up behind the jets, and it was probably about a 15-foot wall, concrete wall, and the jets would sit on catapults and full afterburner. And at night, when their flames come out and hit this wall, it would go straight up into the sky. And I tell you what, I used to get chills from my neck all the way down to my butt just watching these guys taking off. It was unbelievable. I just loved it. How you doing, James Young? Nice to see you here, buddy. That's okay. You're not late. We still got a little bit of time left. uh, you like Southern Railway? Okay. Let's see. Martin says more. Okay. Martin, you served on the USS Langley. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. You were in the British Army. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome because we were allies. Maybe equals ice cream. I'll tell you, that was one thing about being on a ship. The galley was open 24 hours a day, so you can go down anytime and get food, and it was just awesome, awesome, awesome. The other thing we had to watch out for is when we were doing maneuvers at night, the ship was total darkness. So if you didn't know how far it was to walk across the flight deck, you could say goodbye because you're going over the side. Yeah. But it was cool because when they weren't doing any operations and we were just steaming ahead to wherever we were going, we would just go up on the flight deck and lay down on the flight deck and just look at all the beautiful stars up in the sky because out in the middle of the ocean, there was no light except for the stars and the moon. So it was pretty cool. Anybody know what P996 laser is? I have no clue. Oh, you served quite a while there, Roy. 21 years. Very cool. Unfortunately, I could not do my full term. How's it going, Ray? Nice to see you here. I joined in 1968, and I had gotten out in 1970 on a hardship discharge when my dad passed away. So at that time, because it was a wartime, since I was the only living person with my last name, they gave me a hardship discharge on the honorable conditions. So I am able to get all the benefits as far as the loan for my house and all the VA medical stuff that I got going on and whatever else I can get from the VA. I am entitled to all of that. A helo carrier. Well, that's cool, Drew. I think that's pretty cool. And John Tanzillo was Army 1969 to 1989. Very nice, John. Very nice. I knew you were in the military, but I didn't know what branch or how long. So you did your 20 in there also. Very cool. I don't think. 12. I don't think that I could have done a 20-year stint in the service, and the reason why is because I have a hard head and I just don't like listening to people tell me what to do. So, with that being said, I got in trouble quite a few times while I was on the ship. Um, One of the times I had to go out in a little dinghy and paint the water line on the ship. Now, that's pretty amazing because they had this paint that you can actually paint underwater. So that was pretty cool. The only thing we had to watch out for was when people would flush the toilets, it would come out the side of the ship. So we always had to be aware of what was above us. So that was pretty cool. Um, I had seen the captain on the ship, what they call a captain's mast, several times because of my hard-headedness and not listening to direct orders and all kinds of stuff like that. So I was really not a military type person. But I did it. I joined because at the time, like I said, I was during Vietnam, and I didn't want to go into the Army, which they had at that time was the draft. I don't know how many of you guys remember the draft. But yeah, oh, very cool. Joe Rader, nice. U.S. Air Force. And the funny thing is, I was going to join the Air Force, but my dad got kind of mad at me because he said, the whole family's Navy. Why are you joining the Air Force? Well, I like the planes. But anyhow, I got into the aviation part of the Navy, so it was all good. All good. Happy early Veterans Day. Thank you, Ray. We all appreciate that. And again, like I said, I really appreciate everybody who has served and everybody who is serving at this time. Um, just because they're doing what they're supposed to do and that's keeping our country free for us to do stuff like what we're doing tonight. And that is pretty cool. Uh, how did BNSF get the orange and black? Okay, if I remember correctly, one of the railroads that they have bought up, I think it was the Great Northern. I'm not 100% if it was Great Northern, but the Great Northern or one of the railroads that they have bought up had those colors. And so I guess they wanted to continue those colors on with the new stuff that they have going on now. Black Mountain Station, how's it going, my friend? Nice to see you there. My birthday was drawn 272, if I remember. See, I don't remember what my number was. I think it was like three something. But I didn't want to take the chance. That's why I joined Great Northern Heritage. There you go. Yeah, I knew. I thought it was great. I thought it was Great Northern. I just wasn't sure. Let's see. All right. Well, I think this is going pretty well tonight, considering I didn't have anything really planned for it, and I just couldn't let you guys go on Friday night without visiting with me. I really wasn't feeling 100% normal until after I ate, and then everything started to come back slowly. I did take a long nap um, to make up for the sleep that I missed last night. All right, Yernick, glad to see you. We're in here. Have a great day. Orange and Pullman green. Yeah, okay. Yeah, like I said, I don't remember if it was the Great Northern because they had bought up about 6 or 7 railroads over the years, and I don't remember exactly which one had the colors. Oh, that's too bad. I hope you're okay, buddy, with the brush fires. luckily, luckily, knock on wood, that Arizona has been pretty quiet as far as any kind of wildfires going on. I think we've had a couple, but nothing really major to speak about. I remember the Great Northern. Yeah, I remember the Hustle Muscle. Yes, I sure do. Pre 1967. Well, you know your stuff, don't you, buddy? Ralph Green was 64 and 34 thumbs up. Well, guys, I would like to see as many thumbs up as I have viewers in here, so please hit that thumbs up button. It's 1:45 in Ireland. All right, well, all right, no problem. I'm glad you joined in with us. Digger Evans, also from the UK, he's also in here, and I'm sure it's pretty much close to the same time as it is in Ireland. Anyhow, thank you for showing up, Derek, and I appreciate that. My draft number was 8. Oh boy. uh, ROTC and Penn State. All right, well, yeah, I remember that. And my dad was kind of getting nervous also. He said, well, you're going to do something. You're going to join the Navy. We'll get you out of school and get you into the Navy real quick before they put you in the Army and send you overseas. Around Phoenix is all sand. Don't. You come up with some wild stuff there, Sparky. We do have them old, ugly bushes that we saw on the train rides. All that stuff burns. John 26:18. Are you gonna put some sort of industry on that extension that you're doing? Yes, exactly. Would have put me in the infantry, and that's exactly what I didn't want to do. Okay, NSDA trains 911. Hi and bye, Vinny. Everything. All right. Talk to you later, buddy. Thanks for showing up, my friend. Nice to see you in here. Oh, that's not good. So Digger Evans is originally from Ireland. Well, that's cool. That's very cool. Oh, Nate's leaving too. Good night, Nate. Thanks for joining in. Mostly in interchange. All right. Alabama, Great Southern. Yeah, I think you told us that once before, AGS. Do you have any? You know what? I think I said I was going to check you out. I don't think I had the time to actually check you out, but I will when this becomes a video tonight or tomorrow morning. I will go over this and see what's going on. UFC. Hello, D. McCrae. How's it going? Nice to see you in here. You are new to this channel, and I'm glad you are a participant. If you like it, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel and check out all the other stuff that's going on that I have going on. That what's your nickname? Okay. Uh, yeah, I'll let you know what time, Dave. I'll text you tomorrow morning at some point. I don't want to do it all day. With a couple hours just to see what we can do with Roy's cars. See if we can get them running a bit better. And we'll talk about it later. All right, Sean. Good night, buddy. Talk to you later. All right, guys. We got about 15 minutes left in this. I think I want to cut it short. So if you guys want to go ahead and start promoting your channels, go ahead. Don't forget BNSF 6951. I would appreciate whoever's not subbed to me to go ahead and sub. Also, be on the lookout for my premiere video tomorrow at noon Eastern Time. I show you guys a little bit of how I install ground cover and also do a small aux session. So with all that being said, go ahead and start promoting your channels, guys. I have at this point 35, 34. It seems that my subs are starting to go down rather than going up. Oh, you are a subber. Okay, very cool, B. Very cool. Appreciate that. Marty, Eminem Rails, 102. Kevin Brown, 227. Joey Butzek, 82. 1950, a lot of stuff coming. Dwayne, 99 subs. Got to remind Steph tomorrow. Okay, thank you, Art. I appreciate that. Kyle, Chessie Cumberland, 205. Bonneville Trains, 106. Dwight Curley, 119. Dale, PRR Guy Base, 74. NS Chasco, 182. Wow, this is going pretty quick. Can't keep up with it. Black Mountain Station, 57. Ralph Greenwood, 320. How's it going, Barrow Boy Woods? Nice to see you in here. I think I said hello to you earlier. See you all later down. All right, Ron. Talk to you guys later. Hastings, BNF, and Scale, 820. Oh, I forgot to mention about Strasbourg. I hope you guys have been taking advantage of Sparky's sign-up sheet to let him know about how many people are going to be showing up in Strasbourg. I am so looking forward to it, meeting everybody that's either here in the chat or in my subscriber list. I am really looking forward to it. And I thank my cousin, my brother Sparky for twisting my arm and getting me to do this. I am really, really happy about it. James Young, 243. Wednesday night live chat returns this coming Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Okay. Grandpa Rails, how's it going, buddy? Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. And also, you guys know that John Dilly also changed the name of his YouTube channel. He is now Grandpa Rails. So you guys might want to check it. Actually, John, I had Denny's this morning. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I might go over to Chick-fil-A or even Chipotle for dinner. I'm not 100% sure. Brad Anderson, 70 subs. Night all. All right, Brad, nice to see you. Thanks for showing up, everybody. He is one of my subscribers from down under, and I appreciate anybody who's not from the United States that comes into my live streams. I appreciate them showing up. It's really, really cool to have these people from all different parts of the world joining in my live stream. Thank you, Rick Bailey. Thank you so much, buddy. Yeah, it is a solid choice, and it's just 2 miles from my house. So yeah, I'm not. In fact, it's right across the street from the hospital I was in today. I love the name, John. Yeah, it is cool. I think I kind of like convinced him. I pushed him over the edge when he was here. I thought, you need to change that to Grandpa Rails. And speaking of him, he's got 426, and Hot Rod Rodney's got 403 plus. Weber, Lance, how's it going? I'm sorry if I missed you earlier. It's fun to join, hard to get the timing right sometimes. Well, yeah, I had to think about what time it is on the East Coast now versus how it was last week because now it's an hour. There's only a 2 hour difference between me and the East Coast rather than 3 hour difference that it was last week. So I had to think about that. I got to stay out of the hospital. Yeah, I hope that's my last visit, to be honest with you, because and I want to tell you something. This was not a VA facility. This was a um, normal person facility, but they have done plenty of veteran work being transferred out from the Veterans Administration. The Veterans Administration has this deal. If they cannot get you in within 30 days, they will outsource it, and they outsource it to whatever facility is the closest to your house. And this hospital, like I said earlier, is only about 2 miles from my house, and they are great. I mean, just fantastic people. They do everything in their power to make you as comfortable as possible, and I really appreciate that. So, on the hill, thank you so much. Let's see. Well, thank you, Dale. I appreciate that comment. Uh, let's see who else we got. That's true, Dave. It's like I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Arizona does not change times. We stay the same time all year round, and so when everybody else changes, we have to adjust to that. So yeah, so it's kind of hard to sit here and think like now. I know if I want to talk to John Dilly, he's an hour earlier than me because of the time change. But before the time change, we were in the same exact time session. U.S. Army 1981 to 1986. Yeah, wow, very cool. Passing bio, very cool, very cool. Why, I, why we don't change time? I have no clue. It's just something that Arizona decided that they were going to do. But here's a little piece of information. Here's a little piece of information. I heard that somewhere in Arizona there is an Indian tribe with a reservation that does change their time. So to me, that's kind of weird because when they leave their reservation, they also have to change their time. So that, to me, it doesn't make any sense why they do that. I have no clue why Arizona does not change their time. And I think the rest of the country should be the same way. I think the rest of the country should stay on one time zone throughout the entire country, and I think it would be better for everyone. Let's see. Oh, how you doing, Harrison? Nice to see you, man. Well, we're about to close it up here, Harrison. Sorry, uh, but we don't change our clock. No, we don't change our clock. Panama time equals Eastern time standard. Da da da. All right, all right. Anyhow, guys, I'm going to cut this short tonight, only because, like I said, I really didn't have anything planned. I think I had enough material in here to keep you guys interested in what was going on. Can somebody give me a final count of how many people are in here? I can see if I can get my Streamlabs to work and give me my viewer count. Good night, John Tenzo. Yeah? Eminem Shorelines. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that, Marty. Thank you very much. And listen, I have your cooler here, so whenever you feel like you want to come up here and pick it up, just let me know. And I still have a couple more bugs left in the fridge. I'll tell you something about beer drinkers, guys. These guys, this crew that was here, can put away some suds. I'll tell you that. Uh, well, thank you, Roy Smith. I appreciate that. All right, whoever's birthday it is, happy birthday. Joe Rat. Well, thank you, sir. I didn't see you in here earlier. Hello and good night, I guess. I hope you enjoyed the live stream tonight. The cooler is empty. Well, it would be if it wouldn't be if I take the 6 beers that are left in my fridge and put them in there. Oh, we didn't drink that much? Let's see. I can count 3 30 packs and a 12 packs. Oh, you figure that out. Anyhow, great show, Vinny. Everyone, take care. Da 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 da. All right. Oh, okay, okay. That is Gerald, right? Gerald Ratte. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. All right, guys. Well, we're gonna call it good. Talk to you guys later, and we'll see you next week. And don't forget my premiere video tomorrow. And for all of you that are not subscribed to me, please do so, and don't forget to give me one of those. Talk to you guys later. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bye for now.